The heavy door to the roadside bar creaked open as a small figure stepped inside, letting in a beam of fading sunlight through the smoky air. Laughter stopped as every pair of rough, tattooed eyes turned to look. She could not have been more than 17, wearing an oversized, worn-out leather jacket. Her sneakers were muddy, her jeans torn, and her messy hair tied in a ponytail as she clutched the heavy collar tight. The Steel Phantoms, one of the most feared biker clubs in the whole county, had never seen anyone like her walk in alone. She was just a teenage girl standing among grizzled men who lived by strict road rules. The biggest biker, Grizzly, leaned back in his wooden chair and barked a loud laugh. "What's this? A lost Girl Scout?" The crowded room erupted in mockery, with heavy glass bottles clinking and boots stomping. The girl did not flinch or run away. She stood there breathing slowly until the noise died down. And that was when the bikers finally noticed the large, weathered patch sewn into the back of her leather jacket. The patch was old and faded, but the gold embroidery was unmistakable: Steel Phantoms. Founding member. A dead hush instantly fell over the room as the laughing men straightened up in pure, shocked disbelief. That sacred patch belonged to original legends who built the Brotherhood decades ago. The girl turned around slowly to face them. "This jacket belonged to my dad," she said softly. "His name was Caleb Vance." A wave of silence swept the room like a cold winter wind. The name Caleb Vance was carved into the memory of every biker there. He had been their greatest leader, a fearless man who never backed down from duty. He had passed away years ago on Highway 89, saving a family trapped in a burning car wreck. None of the club members had seen his daughter since the funeral, and now she was standing right in front of them all. Her name was Tessa, and she had come asking for help. Her mother's health was failing rapidly. The medical bills were piling high, and no one else in town was willing to lend a helping hand to their family. "I didn't know where else to go," Tessa admitted in a quiet voice. "Mom always said Dad's brothers would never let us fall." Her sincere words struck the room like thunder, turning the earlier mockery to shame. These tough men were completely silent as old memories flooded back. They had promised to protect Caleb's family, but time had made them forget. Grizzly stood up slowly, his deep voice trembling with emotion. "Kid, you shouldn't have had to come here alone," Grizzly said, taking off his cap. Around the room, bikers exchanged determined nods. That night, Tessa rode home escorted by a massive convoy of roaring engines. The club rallied like in the old days. The next morning, neighbors watched in awe as a dozen bikers repaired fences, painted the house, and delivered groceries. For the first time in years, her mother smiled. Something inside the Brotherhood shifted permanently. Tessa became a living symbol of the loyalty they had almost lost. The club soon organized charity rides, delivered food, and raised money for veterans. At every single charity run, Tessa led the formation on her father's restored motorcycle. Seeing the young girl ride with such pride gave the men a renewed purpose, and locals began calling her the Little Phantom. Months later, at the annual gathering, Grizzly presented Tessa with a cloth package. Inside was a custom patch reading, "Legacy Rider, daughter of Caleb Vance." As she stitched it on, tough men wiped away tears. She looked up and smiled softly. "Dad used to say, 'The patch doesn't make you strong. It reminds you who you ride for.'" Her quiet words echoed in the silence, reminding every biker what truly united them together. From that day forward, wherever the club rode, people admired the brave girl riding her own legacy. As engines thundered along the highway, the twin patches glinted brightly under the endless, golden sunlight.